A small boy once asked his father, "Dad, how big is God? What's his size?" Now the father thought for a moment, and then he happened to look up into the sky, and in the far distance he noticed a little plane. So he asked his son, "What size is that plane up there in the sky, son?" The boy replied, "It's really small, I can hardly even see it." Then the dad said to his son, "Let's go for a drive, I want to show you something." So they hopped in the car, and his dad and the boy, they headed off, actually to the airport. As they came closer to the airport, there was a plane right in front of him, and the dad asked his son, "Son, how big is this plane?" The boy looked at the aeroplane and said, "Wow, Dad, that plane is really huge. It's a lot bigger than the one we saw up in the sky, isn't it?" The father put his arm around his son and said, "Son, God's size is like this aeroplane. That is actually the same plane that you saw in the sky from a distance, and it looked so small. God's size depends on how close you are to Him. The closer you are, the bigger God looks. Our God is an awesome God, as the old chorus used to say." Now, these Beatitudes that we've been talking about and working through recently demonstrate how big God is. He meets our every need. The closer we are to Him, the more we see and realise just how amazing He is, how much He loves us, and how much mercy He shows toward us. Today we're looking at Matthew 5, verse 7. "Blessed are those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy." How does the dictionary describe the word mercy? Like this: compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm. In other words, you just let them go, even though it is undeserved. Have you ever shown mercy to someone? To someone who really didn't deserve it? No doubt you have. It's part of who we are as followers of Jesus. We're learning to be like Him. Blessed are those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. The next question then is, how is mercy obtained? Now, some have reached a wrong conclusion based on this very beatitude, thinking that blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy, that it means you earn mercy by first being merciful yourself. In other words, if you don't want to get mercy, or rather I should say, if you want to get mercy from other people, you must give mercy first. We live in a sin-filled world, and an act of mercy may or may not be returned in kind. When it comes to receiving mercy from God, you can't earn it. You cannot earn it by being merciful. Firstly, by definition, mercy is granted, not earned. You see, if you could earn it, then it would not be mercy, it would be wages. The story of the Good Samaritan in Luke's Gospel, chapter 10, 30 to 36, is a wonderful illustration of mercy. The Message Bible describes it in this way. Jesus told this story. There was once a man travelling from Jerusalem to Jericho, very steep road too, and on the way he was attacked by robbers. They took his clothes, they beat him up, and they went off, leaving him half dead. Luckily, a priest was on his way down that very same road, but when he saw him, he angled across to the other side of the road. Then a Levite, a religious man, showed up. He also avoided the injured man. A Samaritan travelling the same road came across this injured man lying on the road. When he saw the man's condition, his heart went out to him. He gave him first aid. He disinfected and bandaged his wounds. Then he lifted him up onto his donkey, took him to an inn, and he made him comfortable. In the morning, he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. saying, "Take good care of this man. If it costs any more, put it on my bill and I'll pay you on my way back." Jesus asked, "What do you think? Which of these three became a neighbour to this man, attacked by robbers?" Or we could also ask, who showed mercy to him? It is true, the closer we get to God, the bigger he is. His heart, his compassion, his love and his mercy are big enough for you and for me. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Have a great week, and let's look out for opportunities to show love and mercy to those whom God brings across our pathway. Be blessed.